Hi guys, welcome to Homemade by Palmer, and today we are going to be making shawarma. Easy peasy, right? Yeah, that's true. It's pretty easy to make. You can whip it up at home with very little ingredients. You don't need so much, and there's no need to go to the shop to buy tortilla wraps. I'm going to show you how to do everything from scratch. So let's dive right into it. So for our wraps, we are going to use 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of butter, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So in a mixing bowl, we are just going to put in all our dry ingredients, our flour, salt, and baking powder, and just mix it all up. Okay, it doesn't need so much work. Now we are going in with our room temperature butter. As you can see right here, it's not too hard to the touch, so that's perfect for this, and you don't need so much butter. Now we are going to add our warm water and just mix it up. Okay, be careful with the water over there so that you don't get your dough being too soft such that you can't knead it, so just be careful. You will notice that the dough is becoming very sticky, and that's all right. Just keep mixing it up and keep going. What we have here is good enough, so we can transfer this to the tabletop or your pastry mat and start kneading. So all you do is spread some flour on the base, and then you just start working the dough. And as you work it, you'll see that it becomes less sticky and more stretchy, and that's because you're activating the glutens in it. So let's keep kneading, and we'll do this for about 5 minutes. Now that we are done with that, we are going to put it back in the mixing bowl and cover it up. Keep it in a warm place or anywhere. Just let it rest for about 30 to 40 minutes. So right now we are going to work on our chicken, which we'll grill and use for the shawarma. And I'm just going to slice that up into smaller pieces and spice them up. So right now let's just cut that. Perfect. So I washed my chicken one more time after cutting it all up, and we are going to go in first with our garlic powder, and I just eyeball it, so just put it there and taste as you go so that you make sure you don't put in so much salt or too much pepper. So that's just corn oil, my regular cooking oil, and I'm putting 2 tablespoons of that into the mixture, and using a fork I'm just going to bring it all together. Guys, don't forget your salt, okay, and be careful with that one. I'm going in with some more pepper because I noticed it wasn't hot enough like I would want it to be, and I'm adding some lemon juice, just a little bit of that. I'm now going to go ahead and arrange my spiced chicken on my baking pan, and that is going to go into the oven. Okay, so it's salad time, and now I'm going to shred up some carrots using my grater, and we don't want them to be too small, just like this. This is perfect, so let's keep working on that. So I already went ahead to cut my tomatoes and my green pepper, and you can cut it into any shape you want, however you want to eat it. Now we are going to cut up some cabbage, and we are going to try and get those as thin as possible. And this is the best I could do, so we'll take it. 35 minutes later, and we are ready to work on our tortillas. So this is the dough. It's well rested, and as you can see, it's very stretchy, and this is perfect. This is how we want it. So now we are just going to get that into smaller pieces, which we would have to work on. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, we are going to sprinkle some flour on our surface, and that's going to help us work on the tortillas without it sticking to our work surface. So guys, it's advisable you roll your tortillas to be as thin as possible. Okay, and that's going to help them to cook well and be much more tender. So the first few times I tried this recipe, when I was just learning how to do it, I didn't roll them to be as thin as I should have, and they ended up being very hard to detach, and they broke when you folded them. Okay, and tortillas are not supposed to break, they're supposed to be flexible. So try and roll them and make them as thin as possible, and that's going to help you avoid that mess. Our chicken is out of the oven now, and we are just going to set that aside on a cooling rack and just let it cool down for a bit whilst we cook our tortillas. Now when you look closely into the pan, you'll see that there are some bubbles developing in the tortillas, and this is exactly what we are looking for. And this can only happen if you allow the dough to rest for some time. So please be sure to give it at least 20 minutes, okay? Mine went for 35 minutes and that was good. So at least 20 minutes will be perfect. And now we are just going to turn that over and take it out in about a minute. You don't need to keep it there for too long. Once you take that out of the pan, you can either keep it in a napkin and then try to keep it damp and not exposed to the air around. You can also keep it in a foil if that's what you have. So another thing to take note of is that your pan should be heated well enough, at least medium heat, okay? And just regulate it when you put the tortilla inside so that it doesn't burn. So just keep the heat going. Okay, so our wraps are all done now, and this is how it should look. Okay, you see they are very flexible, not hard, and you can easily move it around. So I'm going to pick one of these out and show you how it looks like. This, for example, you can easily fold it. Okay, that's it. It looks good, and you can let it go. And when you let it go, it's very flexible. Okay, this is perfect. This is what we are looking for, so we are good to go. Okay guys, so we are going to quickly prepare some sauce for our shawarma, and I already have here 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I'm going to add half a tablespoon of yogurt and sprinkle a bit of lemon in there, as you can see now. Then 2 tablespoons of ketchup. And we'll also go in with some black pepper. But remember, this is adjustable. You can add what you want and take out what you want. That's fine. Okay, so creamy. That's how we want it. It's not too creamy, but it's perfect. Now we are going to go in. We'll pour that in and then mix it up. Okay, so in my opinion, this is not enough, so I just made a second batch of sauce using the same measurements, and I'm adding that into it again. Yes, okay, so this is what I want. So now let's fold our babies. First one, I'm just going to spread some of the sauce on there and go in with our mixture. Then add some few stripes of chicken, a little bit more of the mixture. Then we fold it up and set it aside. now we are just going to tuck that in and cover it up in foil just to protect ourselves from getting stained by the sauce or the salad pouring on anyone who is eating. So that's just a protective layer for us. Okay guys, so we've come to the end of this video, and if you found it helpful in any way, I would appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more recipes like this coming up soon. Thank you.